Hello everyone, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to talk about how we can add the multiple environments and how we can enable the pipelines as well. So sometimes what happens, if you click on this pipeline, it is kind of giving you some sort of error. The pipeline must be enabled. So how you are going to enable that, click on this repository setting and then scroll down, you will see pipelines. Under pipelines, what you need to do is just go ahead and click on settings and you have to click on this enable pipeline. You can configure your BitBucket pipelines from here as well, or the way that we configured in the previous video. Next thing that we can do is, if you click on this deployments, you can see that we have got few environments over here like test, staging and production. We have seen the same in the previous video as well. So suppose that in the test environment you have some sort of other environments as well like QA, then you have got state UAT, okay? Then you have got some sort of staging environment. So what you can do is, you in the staging environment, suppose that you have got integration, and then for the production, suppose you have got pre-prod. Before going to production, you are having actually a exact replica of pre-prod environment. Now what you have done is, you have got multiple environments over here. These environments are representing to your Salesforce environment like test, QA, UAT. You can also have development, and then for this development you can have over here. So these are the branch for the test environment. Then you have got staging, you have got production. You can only add up to 10 environments for a free version, which is more than enough for us to demo on that. Next thing is that, as we know that there are few variables that we have stored in the previous demos like username, password, consumer key. For that, what you need to do is just go ahead and click on this repository variables under the pipeline section itself. You can give the name, value and click on add. So how we will do that? Suppose we wanted to add a value for our Salesforce environment. So we will say that this is username for our Salesforce org. What is the value? This is the value which you wanted to give. Click on add. Okay, this is not secured, so we are just going to delete this because this is something simple value. Then we need to add host, which is login. So we will just go ahead and add our host, whatever the host that you have. And then this is again not a secured value. We will go ahead and click on add. Then there is one thing which is called consumer key. So we will add the consumer key as well. And this is the consumer key, which is mine consumer key. You need to add the consumer key or the key that you have already. Just go ahead and click on add. If you want to have some other variables like alias, you can have that alias as well. You can say it is kind of something dev org. Then you can have alias QA, because we are going to have multiple orgs, so we need to authenticate to multiple orgs. You can add whatever the username and password you want over here, or what you can do is, for repository you only add like consumer key and login URL, and then at a environment label you can add itself. So if you go to deployments, you will see these are environments. Just click on here, you will see the variables. So you can add variable over here, like you have got username, you can provide the username and then add it. So you can have like this, okay, and then click on add. So this is how you provide environment specific variables. And you can also have your repository variable which will be accessible across the repository. Now go back, and if you see there is one thing, something called deployments. Click over here. This time we don't have anything, right? It is asking to create some sort of repository for us. We have done, but that was for the previous project. This is the different project which I have set up. I will go ahead and click on commit file in order to show you the deployment part as well. So if you see what it is saying, that configure deployment tracking with BitBucket. Congratulations on your configuring BitBucket deployment. Once your deployment step is running, you will see the deployment details over here. So just go ahead and you can see our deployment configuration is running, we will go ahead and see whatever the configuration. This is again same deployed staging. We haven't added any additional steps like below, like previous video. This is done. Now if you go to the deployments, you will be able to see development. We haven't done any deployment. We haven't done for the we have development, staging, pre-prod, QA, integration, production, QAT. Every single thing is here. Now we wanted to promote it to prod. So how we can do that? We can just click on promote, and this is going to be prod, and just deploy it. So what it will do is it will deploy to the production environment. You can also do that from where we did in the previous video, because it is again going to take you to the pipeline. So this is it for this video, and thank you for your time. We have learned how we can add the variables, how we can make repository ready to work with the different Salesforce environments. Thank you.